Hey there, Sterlo friends. In this video, we are going to see how Sterlo works. Now is the time to dive in and try it out. Let's log into the workspace and see the list of already created apps. Once logged in, you'll find the account settings where you can manage all of your account, team, and billing information. Click here to create a new app and choose the platform type. Next, give the app a name and a brief description. Now build the app by selecting a blank app or a pre-built template. Choose templates to access a variety of templates, or choose a blank app to define the theme and style yourself. Then click Create and wait for the app to be created. A default splash and index page will be available whenever a new app is opened. If needed, create a new page by selecting templates from two categories, standard or basic. To create a new one, give the page a name and description. And then set the page type. You can find various splash pages and choose a page layout from them. On the left side, choose the asset to upload an image from PC. Then, browse the file from PC and upload it. There are two options, selecting source type as asset or URL. First, change the logo by choosing the uploaded image from asset. After successfully uploading the image, change the page background color and align the logo placement. Create a login page next. To design the login page, click the image component and upload the image from asset. Then change the alignment by adjusting its width and height. Next, select the text and change its styles and properties as you like. Now select the text box, make the necessary edits as shown on the screen, and then clone as required. When choosing icons, consider the requirements. Search for the icons you need. And click OK. Forgot password text is required on the sign-in page. Create it using a text component. Again, place the text component and change its styles and properties. Next, place the image component and change its width and height. Then choose the image from asset. Clone the image component as many times as needed and select social media images from the asset. Then align the icons by moving them. Finally, place the button and change its background color and name. After designing the sign-in page, to fine-tune the alignment, select the ruler and select all the components you want to make changes to. Then go to Align Controls and select any alignment. Also, you can align the components simply by dragging them or by changing their width and height in the properties. Finally, select all the icons and align them. Once the alignment process is complete, save the page. Let's see how to visually create a logic using Smart Code to send an SMS to a mobile number when clicking the sign-in button. First is to create a new connector. Give it a name and choose the service you want to connect to. As shown on the screen, if you choose the MessageBird connector, you should already have an account in it. To configure the connector, obtain the key from the MessageBird and paste it here. Then give the mobile number and message. Once the connection is created, test it. After that, use Smart Code to generate an action for the button. Visually design UI and business logic without writing code using Smart Code. As you can see, set the type to get random no, give the OTP length and select the mobile number. The next step is to set up the connector by giving the send SMS type and mobile number. Use predefined UI logic or create your own logic as needed. If you want to build your own logic using code, you can attach your code without any limitations. Once the button event is designed, save it. Let's see how to load and bind data using Flatlist component. On the left side, you can find general, form, navigation, shapes, and template components to quickly design the app UX UI. Create a pixel-perfect design and change its styles and properties. No need to align each component individually, just select all the components and align them using the align controls. Text size, layout width and height, text and background color, effect, alignment, font style, border, and spacing can all be customized using the styles on the right side of the screen. Components names, display control, and layout order can be managed using properties. You can use the icon library to search for icons and use them as needed. There is no need to repeat the same process. If a flat list is created, use the repeat view option to retrieve it more than once. After completing the design, make sure to press the Save button. Once the page is designed, create a new connector by giving it a name and link the data by selecting the connector type. Then configure it in a few steps. Let's see how to connect data stored in the Xeno tool. If integrating with Xeno, you'll need to know the base URL of your data before configuring. Make sure you already have a Xeno account before opening Xeno in your browser. Then enter your email address and password to log in. Once logged into your account, open the database you want to connect to. The list of data will be displayed, as you can see. After that, click on the API end. Choose your data to obtain the endpoint URL. Then use that URL to connect to your front end. To successfully create the connector, paste the base URL and select Next. Click Source and provide the method name, display name, and description to complete the API configuration. Next, specify the type and name of the model. Once the model is created, save the API connection. Finally, open the relevant page and check if the data is linked. As you see on the screen, bind the data source to the components by selecting the data model and field. Select the correct field and bind it with the appropriate component. With only a few clicks, Sterlo enables you to connect UI components in your layouts to data sources. Now let's set the splash page to navigate to the sign-in page. After mapping the pages, in the app settings, you can configure the app on both Android and iOS platforms. Without third-party dependencies, you can run the app on any device. Here you can manage your app permissions. Next, configure the app image by uploading it from the PC. If the image is uploaded successfully, generate it. Then check and update the app. Once everything is done, save and publish the app. Next, select the platform and build type and wait for the build process to complete. Now let's scan the QR code using the smartphone to install the app. After downloading the file, open it to start installing the app. To see how it works, open the app. Enter the mobile number and password. And then hit the sign-in button. Next, verify using the OTP sent to the provided number. Once the OTP is successfully verified, you can access and use the app. You can preview the actual view of the app in the browser by clicking the preview button. Before doing that, make sure you are connected to Appetize. Then enter the data to check how the app works in your browser. You can view the entire source code by clicking the View Code button while building the app. No need to write code, just design the app with simple drag and drop. Everything will be automated at the backend. Now, go to Settings and download the source code with one click. Once downloaded, find the file on your PC and extract it. Next, open Visual Studio Code and choose the extracted file on your PC by clicking Open Folder. Select the page you want to examine the source code and scroll down to view the full source code. Then open a new terminal and give the run command to preview the app. Once the code is successfully executed, you can preview the app. Test its functionality by entering the mobile number and password. Then, click the Sign In button to receive the OTP to the specified number. You can access the app if the OTP is successfully verified.